In a massive Yankees free agency update, the Yankees' master plan, if they lose Juan Soto, may have just been revealed, as it involves multiple different players they would target to build a cohesive unit with all the money they were going to use on Juan Soto, while also making important trades while scouring the free agency market to try to fix this Yankees team that would be broken. And we're going to break it all down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things as always. But real quick, guys, make sure to subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. 16% of viewers are subscribed. Let's get those numbers up. But let's talk about the New York Yankees, because there was a new report that came out kind of discussing the whole Juan Soto situation. As we know, that Juan Soto is one of the biggest free agents in MLB history. And Bob Nightingale mentioned that if the New York Yankees don't re-sign Soto, one backup plan floating around is signing free agent first baseman Walker, either Willie Adams or Bregman to play third base, shift Jazz Chisholm to play second base, then trade for Cody Bellinger, and then use extra money to sign someone like Corbin Burns, Max Fried, or Blake Snell. Now, this would be one crazy offseason if they lost Juan Soto, went around, got Christian Walker, Willie Adams, or Alex Bregman, moved Jazz Chisholm's position, then also landed Cody Bellinger before signing Corbin Burns, Max Fried, or Blake Snell. That would be one insane offseason, but I love it. Now, a guy who's been linked to the Yankees for a while is Christian Walker. The Yankees need a new first baseman. Anthony Rizzo is kind of passing his prime right now, and Ben Rice had that game where he had 3 home runs, and ever since then he forgot how to hit. So the Yankees need to get a first baseman. Now, Christian Walker's a free agent off the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's an excellent fielder. He gets on base well. He has an OPS of 803, which you love, an OPS plus of 121, which is great. Good slugging percentage, great player in general, would definitely help solidify first base for a few years before Aaron Judge comes in and takes that position over. So on a shorter-term contract, if Walker's willing to sign that, seeing him go to the Yankees wouldn't be too surprising. Now, again, all of this is coming from if the Yankees go out there and lose Juan Soto, which would probably be to the New York Mets, but the Toronto Blue Jays and Boston Red Sox are still looming as potential Soto options. Christian Walker's a great player. I'd be really interested in seeing him on the Yankees. And he's one of those surefire moves the Yankees seem like they would make. Like, there's they either go for this guy or that guy. They go for Christian Walker for certainty. On top of that, going for someone like a Willie Adams could be helpful also, as, again, the guy is just a great middle infielder. You could kind of move him around and put him at third base. You could put him wherever. The guy's just a great fielder. He gets it done from multiple different spots on the field if he has to. He gives you the feeling that you need while also giving you solid hitting. I mean, 32 home runs this season. It would be an excellent piece. That's only 9 home runs less than Juan Soto, funny enough. Now, Juan Soto just obviously far and away a better player, but it is interesting to note that Soto is someone who, he crushes the ball and is phenomenal and is one of the best players in the MLB, but he can be replaced. Not by one person, but by an entire unit of multiple free agency signings. And getting a guy like Adams or an Alex Bregman would have a huge impact on the Yankees. Bregman has played third base before, can do it, and played well. I mean, he's a 2-time All-Star for a reason. He's a World Series champion twice over. He's been a killer against the Yankees throughout his MLB career, which is spanned entirely on the Houston Astros, though it appears that he could be leaving. Now, his OPS is down from prior career years. He used to be better than he was, and it's not like he's old or anything, so it's kind of strange that it's happened that way, but it could be a move. This feels like something the Yankees would try to do, specifically if they lose Soto. There's obviously no chance of him coming to the Yankees if they keep Soto around, but as long as we expect the Yankees, let's just say in this scenario, the Yankees lose Juan Soto, this feels like a move that they'd likely make. I mean, I don't love the idea of going out and signing this guy, but I understand the vision behind it. And it will be interesting to see what the Yankees do. Now, Cody Bellinger is your outfield problem solver, essentially. I mean, guys won an MVP and then fell off the map a bit and then got things back together in Chicago on the Cubs. It is a known fact that the Chicago Cubs do plan to trade Cody Bellinger over the offseason. Bellinger hit at an average for OPS and got a few home runs, but is an excellent center fielder. It takes Aaron Judge out of center field. You could also put Bellinger at first base, solving your first base problem in the same time. If the Yankees acquire Cody Bellinger, which if they lose Soto, I would fully expect them to, we are going to see him probably do a mix of both positions. He probably wouldn't just play one or the other with the Yankees, and if he was to stick at one position, it would be center field. And then you find something to do with Jason Dominguez, I guess, because then you got Judge and Bellinger, and well, I guess you could just use Judge, Bellinger, and Dominguez. My brain's like, because my brain just puts Juan Soto back on the Yankees, because I do think Soto is going to return to the Yankees. But this would be a move that gives you another lefty bat. You could move him throughout the order. He could be super helpful for this team, especially when it comes to fielding, an absolute red light of an outfielder also, which never hurts. Now the pitchers. It would be so funny if the Yankees could go out there and get Corbin Burns after his 1 year in Baltimore. Seeing that after the Yankees made a big trade for a superstar, then lost the player, if they do that to the Baltimore Orioles, but it's obviously something that is going to be difficult. Baltimore paid a lot for Corbin Burns, and they're known to be ready to spend money in the offseason, and with that being said, Corbin Burns is their best free agent. They do not want to lose Corbin Burns. They understand that even though they were eliminated from the playoffs early, they have a window right now as all of their young players have they've really just kind of came into their own, and Burns is a great player. I mean, under 3 ERA. He's a Cy Young winner. He has an ERA title, 4-time All-Star. He's been a consistent All-Star. The whip's slightly over 1, but we all know that Corbin Burns can absolutely deal. And putting him on the Yankees, like putting any other of these two aces that we mentioned earlier, who we're about to talk about, putting any of them on the New York Yankees instantly makes them a better team because you get two aces in your pitching rotation between Garrett Cole and one of Burns, Fried, or Snell. Now, speaking of Fried and Snell, Max Fried is just an unreal pitcher as well. 3.25 ERA, 2-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glove pitcher. He's a great fielder on top of pitching. Lefty arm, which is fun. Higher ERA this year than usual in his career. I mean, an absolute disgusting ERA for his career. The man is phenomenal. It would be nice to get him all. It's like, you have to go out there and get a great pitcher. If you are going to lose Juan Soto, you have to solidify so much of your game to make the team better, because you'll just have this Juan Soto-sized hole in your wall, and you can't fill that. As I said, you can't fill that with one person. Getting pitching, getting defense that's going to help, and then also getting offense is how you do it. You have to go and do two things. Because, yeah, Soto's not the greatest fielder in the world, but now your team is just not going to be as good as hitting because you don't have Juan Soto. It's going to mess with Aaron Judge because now Juan Soto's not hitting in front of him, which takes a lot of pressure off each guy, and it really just makes things super helpful for the team. Now, I would love to see Max Fried. He's probably my favorite option personally, because I just don't think Corbin Burns is realistic at all. But Blake Snell is also a guy who could totally... I mean, the Yankees have targeted Blake Snell before, so it wouldn't be shocking to see them go back to that well. I mean, look, great ERA, good whip. He can at times be a little inconsistent, but there's a reason why he's a 2-time Cy Young, a 1-time All-Star, and the ERA title twice. The man's very good. In general, I really want to see the New York Yankees go out there and sign an elite pitcher if they lose Juan Soto, because you just have to attack this from multiple angles at that point. It would be an interesting plan to see the Yankees go out there and do this, and I'm very excited to see what happens no matter what. And I'm going to break it down once it does. So you guys want to make sure to subscribe, like this video, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees.